It's Bourbon Night live. How are you? I'm Chad.
I'm Sarah.
Yeah, welcome in, everyone.
Welcome.
Let's just tab over here to our watch ourselves.
As we're prone to do.
Yeah. How are
Hope
you?
you all had a happy Halloween.
I'm not-
It's November. Can you believe?
I can't believe it.
Chad.
Shut up, Chad.
Can you believe that you didn't mute yourself?
I can totally believe that.
Ugh.
I was gonna say I forgot to put on my ring.
Well, I see how we're feeling today.
Well,
I'm feling very tired.
it was a lazy Sunday.
It has been a lazy Sunday.
So
All I could do to muster up putting on this hat and sitting down.
we're going to whet our palates. The little 1973 Jim Beam 5-year, which is 86 proof. Yeah, 86 proof, and this is another Tiffany and Jamie
Ooh.
addition to our catalog.
Yes, thank you.
But tonight we're going to be reviewing the Four Roses 2020 LE small batch.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's like not a small thing that you just threw in there,
No,
Chad.
and we didn't think we were going to be able to get one this year.
I
And,
know.
And if you're here for that and you're watching the replay, use the new scrub bar feature with the chapters. They call it chapters, where you can just jump around to whatever you want to say, and you don't have to. You can or can not do the song when you jump around.
Oh.
It's whichever you prefer.
I mean, yeah, you do
We
you.
would hope that you would do the jump around song, because, come on, House of Pain.
Come on.
All right, so some Jim Beam 1973. Yes. Cheers at you.
That smells so good.
Oh, yeah. That's a good start. That's a good start. Oh, how is everyone?
Caramely.
Yeah, I see a lot of the regulars in here. Some new people as well. I'm sorry if our energy is a little bit lower. You know, yesterday was Halloween.
We did some activities.
Activities.
Yeah, we had a little outdoor movie night. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
But it was cold, and what do you do when it's cold? You try to warm up, and this is a good way to warm up, but sometimes it's too warm.
Put on your bourbon coat. Yeah.
So yeah, so I have a little cup right here that I might just, you might just see me taste only. It works for master distillers.
Just like I was about to say.
I have a little headache, so I wasn't about to spit this out though.
Right.
I don't think I could spit out 1973 Jim Beam.
No. No.
I also don't feel great about spitting out Four Roses and Old Forester, so I might take the first sip and then I just have just a little headache. I don't want to make it angrier. I want it to go away, so we're just gonna take it easy.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe you all are feeling the same way. I don't know who celebrated. I almost said Thanksgiving, Halloween.
Well, it is almost that time.
I know. Well, Christmas decorations have been out, and they're in.
Not at our house.
No. I'm saying like in the world. It turns October, and I think people start
and then
decorating
it's Christmas.
for Christmas. But there you go. Bad Janet.
I
Yeah.
was. I'm not feeling it today.
Bad Janet, and drink more water. That's right.
Do drink more water.
All we have to do is look at our glasses, remind ourselves to stay hydrated, and drink more water.
But yeah, so
Yeah,
it
that's
should
what
be
we're
a good.
doing.
It should be a good episode.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as what we're reviewing, so maybe you stay for that. And I feel like we're a little wah-wah today, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. I'm gonna actually
You
just
hang on to that?
save that.
Okay, sounds
Save
good.
that for after the show, because I want to get into it.
Okay, let's do that. He wants to go.
Well, we got a couple what's
couple
news.
what's news.
So the reason why we weren't live last weekend is because we were on the Bourbon in Time, like 4-day event. Extravaganza, yes.
Yes.
If you've seen a video that we did last year called,
I think it's like the most expensive whiskey weekend or something like that.
our most whiskey fueled weekend.
That's
ever.
what it was. Our most whiskey, whatever you just said. That was what it is.
Whiskey fueled
Yeah, that was it.
episode ever. Yeah, that was the first one that we were that we participated in.
And we didn't even get to go to all of the days of that one just because like work conflicts and stuff. It was kind of a last minute thing, and we still had such a incredible time. And so this year we did actually get to stay for all the days. So
Yes.
it was great fun, but we got some
was.
treats.
We did, yeah. So we went to many places, Barstown Bourbon Company and Buffalo Trace and
Wilderness Trail.
Wilderness Trails where
Lux
we started.
Row.
Lux Row and
Preservation.
Preservation. Thank you. You should
welcome.
just have the list.
Well, you started it, so I thought I'd let you get as far as you could.
But we got a little gift bag, and in it was a full bottle of Rare Perfection 15-year.
What a gift bag.
Yeah, this is cask strength. It's 119.9 proof. This is the Canadian whiskey, but it is the 15-year-old. This goes for like $200. But wait, there's more.
My.
I don't know if you all are familiar with this, but also in the gift bag.
It's called a unicorn cask.
Yeah, very old St. Nick, 17-year-old unicorn cask.
But they haven't been around. Where did this whiskey come from?
This is old Stitzelweller juice, and it is cask strength Stitzelweller, which you just don't see.
You just don't see that anymore.
You don't see that very often.
So, as we look at this, let's give Tyler a triangle cheers for his super chat. Says, spent last weekend in Bourbon Country and came back with around 11 bottles that I can't find in North Alabama. I think I just missed y'all at Buffalo Trace, but I did get to meet the legend Freddie. Yeah, Freddie's great.
Yeah, we were there. We were there Monday.
Yep.
We did run into a patron there in the parking lot.
That's right, we did.
Yeah, but our memories aren't.
Well, it was the last day of a very long weekend, and we weren't expecting to be recognized in the Buffalo Trace parking lot. But now that's one of the places.
Wearing masks and all.
Yeah, and everything.
Yeah, we're just terrible with names. So
yeah.
Immediately forgot, but maybe you're watching and you can remind us.
All right. Jose says, so shots? I might actually throw up on this table.
We saw one bottle of this at our local Total Wine. It only comes in a 375, and it was $599.95. $600 for a 375 of 17-year-old cask strength Stitzelweller.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So,
there you go. We will be opening that at some point.
Yeah.
But for now, I think we should start with this. I think we should start with this. This is the 2020 small batch LE Four Roses. It is, I think I can do math, 111.4%.
That's the only thing about Four Roses. They just put the ABV on there, and bourbon drinkers don't deal in ABV. At least we don't.
I'm not good at math.
It's proof. ABV if you're Scotch, I feel like, and it's proof if you're bourbon.
Well, it's okay, Chad. I think we'll survive it.
I think we'll survive.
Yeah. So this Old Forester 150 is 126.8 proof. Mm-hmm. So I think that we should not start there.
No.
So yeah.
Yeah, but this was about $150 retail. There is 14,040 bottles of this out there.
Wow.
And they used to put the little cheat sheet here on the back of the bottle.
Of what?
And they would say what is in
what
the
the
small
recipes
batch.
Were.
You know, it's a mere Google away, but I keep thinking that it's on the back
but
here,
I don't want
and then
to.
I get to it, and I'm like, no, it's not there.
No.
So if anyone wants to Google that.
What do we have? We have every batch, a bottle from every year
This will be
since 2015.
Yeah, this will be our fifth.
Our fifth one.
5 years in a row, and like we said, we were
lucky.
Really thinking that we weren't going to be able to get one this year.
Yeah.
So very lucky. So pause for cork pop.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I hear you. There we go. And there we go.
Thank you.
Yes.
Jeff Winbush, here is a triangle cheers for your super chat. Thank you. He says, raise a glass for Jason C. of Mash and Drum, who lost his grandma last week. Rest in peace, Nana. Oh, Jason, I hope you're doing okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our first drink of this will be to your grandmother. Sorry to hear that. Okay. Oh, okay. She's going for it.
Well,
That's good.
But we have
Well, I meant, yeah, you're right. That was misleading. I meant when we got to the sipping part, it was going to be. But no, you were nothing wrong there, Sarah.
Well, you poured it, and it's for me, so
Yeah.
I should probably nose it.
I mean, it's got a
It's
nose.
got a little cakey nose.
Yeah. It's a little
spiced.
fruit dessert, like this fruity dessert. You know.
Really? I was going to say kind of carrot cakey, like with a little bit of zest, some spices and...
Well, yeah, I'm getting zest too, but I think that it does kind of have its typical fruitiness in there. That's what I picked up first. But yeah, some
I get
definite
like a little vegetable.
baking, yeah.
Which is, I think, where I'm getting the carrot.
But man, it doesn't smell like really high proof.
I'm not getting
Did you
like
say
a
55.7?
111.4, I think. I think
Ooh.
it's not giving me normal Four Roses nose. But that's okay.
I agree.
I
Well,
mean,
you know, it's
Four Roses is usually a little all over the place.
Different LE.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, let's go on for the taste.
A little earthy. A little floral.
Ooh.
Some spice.
Prickly, yeah.
Yeah.
That spice.
Prickly spice.
Really sneaks up on you. Very all over the tongue.
Yeah. I
Wow.
need another pass at that.
Yeah, that. Ooh.
I feel like I'm going to catch a lot of flack.
Coming off of that.
It's a very tiny pour.
Don't you even worry about it. Coming off that 86 proof Jim Beam. This was
Quite the change.
quite the change.
Ooh, nice little warm up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's nice.
Wow. But much like the nose, just based off the first sip of a neck pour, not super Four Roses-y.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right.
Long finish, though. Wow.
Yeah.
Long finish. Okay. Okay. Second sip, getting a lot more. It's like a dried boozy apple crisp. Like it's very baked.
Definitely getting cinnamon.
Yeah. Baked fall. This is
Very fall.
Here's
If
one
we
for your
had
fall
had
list.
this
Yeah.
for the fall list, it would go in the
Just
fall
imagine
list.
how much flack we would have gotten.
Everyone-
Oh, a bourbon that there's only
thanks.
14,000 bottles of. You're suggesting for your drink it during fall time.
Yes, thanks for listening to something that we'll never see. Michelle, thank you for the super chat.
Hey, Michelle. Thank you.
Michelle and I are matching, wearing,
Ah.
super chat says, wearing my long sleeve Drink More Bourbon shirt and drinking Yellowstone. Cheers to you and rest in peace, Jason Snana.
Very good.
Yes.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you. And Colt had said in all caps, so I feel like we should answer it, but don't everyone do that. Don't get any ideas, because then I will answer none. But I think he posted it twice. So it just says, hey guys, out of Birthday Bourbon, William LaRue Weller, and Booker's 30th, drink one forever, drink one last time, and drink one never again.
Oh, it's a Mary Boff Kill situation.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, so drink one never again. I'm going to have to say the birthday bourbon. Even though this year's was
Agreed.
much improved, in my opinion, much more in line with like what we like,
Mm-hmm.
I still would be okay if I never had it again.
Correct.
Even at its best. One last time and one forever. Oh my gosh. I don't know that I can choose between the Booker's 30th and the
Well, see, the tough thing
WLW.
about WLW is we only own one bottle of WLW, and I think it was 2018.
Yeah.
We've had it, we had the 2020 this year, and we've had the 19, and may have had the 17, and then some others on, rare tastings here and there. We may have had a little sip of something, but we're not, aficionados in all the different years of WLW, and I think we would need to be to say, it needs to be this year of WLW forever. Now, we are very familiar with Booker's 30th. So that's tough. That's tough, man. That's tough.
I don't know. I don't know. They're so different too.
I might say Booker's 30th one more time.
That's
and
what
then
I was thinking
WLW
too. Just because
forever.
Booker's 30th is amazing, but William LaRue Weller is it's got everything.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to hype it up any more than it already is. It doesn't
need
need
your
the
hype.
attention, no.
Well, I kind of feel like Booker's 30th, you sort of need to be in the right mood for it.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's always going to be good, but it's like, it's super special when you want more of a...
Like, I think we could have a meaningful one last drink with it.
Yeah. And the
One last
WW,
goodbye.
I feel like it's just more rounded for every occasion, exceptional.
Like, wouldn't
Pour.
be unhappy about drinking that for forever. Also, would love an unlimited supply.
Yeah, that'd be...
Of that. That would be great, right?
Wonderful. Joey Tony Bag of Donuts saying, Team Chad, wearing Drink More Bourbon t-shirt, drinking Four Roses Small Batch Selects.
Woo.
Boom. There you go. I like it. Yeah, both of these Glencairns now back in stock. Our water glasses. That's all at whiskeyambitions.com.
We've gotten quadruple the Glencairns, but it still won't matter.
Right.
We'll see.
Yeah.
The tattoo has left us, Donald. It is gone.
Today.
There's a few remnants, black speckles up and around, but we're working on it. I mean...
I reapplied tattoos last night for Halloween. This one was just
still there.
Sticking around.
Yeah.
So now, I do have a few little specks. But yeah,
We'll get
this
'em.
just left today. After a thorough scrubbing, thank you for the makeup remover
You're
wipes.
welcome.
That did the trick eventually.
Nice. I'm glad. Yeah. He was talking about how hard it was to get that off your neck because of like the scrubbing, and your neck is such a sensitive area. And I was like, can you imagine actually getting tattooed there then? Like, ow.
No.
Brave souls.
Yeah.
I can't imagine this. No.
For real.
No thanks.
I mean, this has been in our glass here for a second.
Yeah.
Let's kind of go back to it.
There's something interesting on the nose that I don't normally smell. It's almost...
It's like a cooked peach.
I was just about to say it's sort of falling in this like orangey, maybe pineapple, but I can't tell what it is, but it is like a cooked...
Okay, you know that thing you made, that dessert you made that you weren't happy about, but I still ate it?
The peach cake.
Yeah, peach cake. It's sort of in that neighborhood.
Yeah. It was like boozy peaches.
She wasn't happy with it.
I wasn't.
I ate it.
I tried to make a peach upside down cake with some peaches that had soaked in a bourbon sun tea for like a couple of days or something.
Yeah.
And they were just too boozy. And it just
boozy.
didn't work out. The cake didn't turn out well. I had never made it before. It was just bad. But we still ate some of it. But
For sure.
I would never share that recipe with you guys. It was a fail. We do need to
They
get
can't all
on
be winners.
a Thanksgiving recipe to share with you all.
Yeah.
I do a bourbon chocolate chip pecan pie, if anyone's interested in that. If not, I also made those little hand pies that are fun. And I think maybe like a good alternative for, if you're going to be gathering in any form, like maybe just grabbing a pie instead of slicing it would be good. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who made the Dead Rise Again cocktail? That episode came out.
We made one last night.
About 4 days ago. Joseph Brazo saying he's wearing his new sweatshirt. I bet you look
Yay.
dashing, Joseph. And then Jesse saying, Sarah, when will you start selling...
Did I say this somewhere?
Yes, you sure did. Feet pics. Chad,
When did I say?
When will you start selling bikini pics? What Old Forester birthday have you tried? What is your fave? We definitely said this somewhere.
I thought I said it like to just some friends. We were talking with. Are you listening to our conversations? We had like a back deck conversation with two friends like on Friday night, just like having a drink, and I said something like, "I'm just gonna."
That's random.
That is so weird.
We were just talking about weird people on the internet.
I mean, not that if you buy feed pics, like you do you.
Yeah.
If you want to pay me for a feed.
I don't know if we'll be doing that, but
I
hey,
will not be doing that. I dislike feet.
If
Like
the price is right.
feet are my least favorite.
Talking about birthday bourbons, though, we had before Bourbon in Time, before Eric's event last weekend, I would have said the 2012 birthday bourbon, which I had with Matt Preston. I know you weren't there for that.
I wasn't.
But we had a 2009 birthday bourbon at Bardstown Bourbon Company in their beautiful bourbon vault, vintage room
library.
And it was pretty exceptional. So I would say that's now the new favorite. Should we set this aside and go to the next one, and then so we could come back and after it's really opened up in the glass?
Yeah, we can come back.
Do that? Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll do that.
Okay. Let's see. And we said Adriana Grande in the video.
Well, once you say it,
you're like,
you
that
can't think. You
sounds
can't think.
almost right, but it's not quite right.
yeah.
What's wrong with it? I don't deal with celebrity gossip enough to know.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah. But once I saw it the next time, I was like,
Adriana.
It was in my head. I was like, that's
Couldn't
not
think of
quite
Ariana
right.
to save our lives.
So, Adriana says, successfully defended my PhD in molecular biology last week.
Woo!
Celebrated finally being a doctor. Woo! By trying whiskeys at the whiskey bar here. Well, that's a nice way to treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
That will get a triangle cheers along with Dawn.
Dawn saying, raising a glass of Ardbeg. I don't know what that is. For Sir Sean Connery. Yes.
What a loss.
Best Bond ever. I have to agree with you, Dawn. And we do know what Ardbeg is. It's just,
Chad just doesn't want to talk about Ardbeg.
Yeah. Sean Connery. Welcome to the Rock.
Oh, goodness.
We had a Woodenville that was rested in Ardbeg casks.
Was one of them.
Yes.
It was
a multi.
experimental
Yes.
Woodenville. It was good.
It had just the right amount of peat to where I could be like, you know what, I'm fine with this.
Yeah.
But you all be proud.
You would be proud. I think it got a lot of the cigar crowd liked it a lot.
Yep.
Like you said, I could always pick up the peat, so it was it's just not my flavor. So it's not going to be the thing that I'm like, may I have some more?
Right, but it was good.
It's like me.
We had
It was good.
a Woodenville dinner at this place called the Red Hog.
Red Hog.
The Red Hog
in Louisville.
In Louisville.
Very good.
Really,
It was
really
an
good.
outdoor, long dining table, and the food was amazing.
Yeah, and Woodenville was there, and had a lot of. They made a lot of cocktails, and then had a lot of different pours, some experimental stuff.
Yes, we made our own s'mores. It was so fun,
Yeah.
which you'll all see in our video. That's
Really good.
from the whiskey-filled weekend extravaganza.
Whenever
Bourbon
that
time.
comes out.
Whenever that comes out,
'Cause
along
it'll
with
be
the
a big one.
recipe videos and the holiday video, and then we'll be in the 25. Our Advent style videos. It's about to be a busy, bumpy ride.
Busy, bumpy ride. So buckle up.
It's gonna be fun though.
Yeah.
All right, so shall we open this?
We shall. Thanks to Swan for helping us
Procure.
get to this bottle.
Very nice. Ooh, it's so dark. Is the bottle tinted? Because that is...
Well, it's like 120.
No,
Eight?
the bottle's... It's a brown bottle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm like, that is dark.
Yeah, batch proof, 126.8. And this is batch 3. There's 3 batches. I think this is the highest proof batch. So there's that. And it was $160 at Kroger Wine and Spirits. Cheryl.
That's pricey.
Yeah.
You said this is batch 3, but isn't this the first year?
Yeah, they came out with 3
But
batches.
they just have 3 batches. So that you would what? Try to get all 3?
Collect
and
all
spend
3.
$450? Ooh, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, NC, which I assume means North Carolina Jeep guy. I don't normally do the hat, but I wasn't feeling like fixing my hair today, so I'm here. No, I'm having a good time. I didn't feel, when I sat down, I was like, wait, Chad, what are we doing tonight? And he told me these things. I'm like, this doesn't match this. Sorry, I feel like I should have dressed up for
That's
them,
all right.
for these bottles.
Stanley said, is Sarah still into those 18-year-old whiskeys? I had to put that, whiskeys.
I'm never going to live that one down.
On another subject, will you be going to Bardstown for ADHD whiskey on November 14th? Right, to cheer him on. I'm not sure. We
need to go back.
We do need to go
I
back.
feel like November 14th sounds like a date that I'm supposed to be...
Something might be...
Oh, yes. We have some photos that day.
Okay.
But that's just in the morning, so perhaps.
Perhaps.
I don't have any of the details on this, though.
Yeah.
So... maybe?
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
We would love to.
Perhaps. That sounds fun.
In lieu of a cowbell cheers, please accept this cork pop. Pause for cork pop.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Set this back here.
Does anyone know? What's the most we've ever had in the chat? I forget.
600 and...
We got 450 right
yeah,
now.
Pretty good.
Also coming for, well, should I say what we're going to be, one of the things that we're going to be doing for the holidays?
Sure.
Well, we talked about it in our fall video.
Mm-hmm.
When we did our personal gathering of bottles that we thought would be perfect for fall.
Mm-hmm.
People seemed to really like it.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing another one for the holidays, because there's definitely bottles that I taste and I'm like, I don't think I would drink this anytime outside of November through December.
Right.
Because it just has that feeling about it, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that.
Yes. Ooh, that is dark, though.
It is still.
It's nice and
pretty...
dark. All right, Old Forester 150th, batch 3. Whoa.
Did you go too far?
Yeah.
Too much.
Too much. I was...
Too deep.
Too deep. I was on that Four Roses style of nosing, and whoa.
Oh, this smells like cherry. And okay, so I've been experimenting with candles, and one of the scent oils that I have is called cherry tobacco. And this reminds me of that.
Yeah.
And so far, it's been like one of my favorite scents, because cherry and tobacco are scents that you get from bourbon a lot. Like,
yeah.
I feel like that's a nice other option besides, you know, your vanillas and caramels and sweet smells.
Yeah, definitely. Cherry, tobacco. It's, you know, one of those noses that just smells like it's going to have a nice thick coating on the mouth.
I know. It's almost like you can feel the texture just by
through
nosing
the nose,
it.
Yeah. Got a nice little spice, like an apple spice kind of punching through.
Joseph says, not first. No.
No.
But you're not
first.
last either.
Oh,
at least I hope.
Yeah, hopefully not last. Thank you, Joseph.
All right.
Yeah, like got some prickly, pungent nose, like a nice spice.
It doesn't nose like a normal Old Forester, except for that cherry note. I feel like that's the through line between all Old Foresters. It's like a banana cherry, almost like a flambe of banana cherry, orange,
desserty type,
brown sugar, vanilla. Like, that's what it smells like to me.
Okay.
There it is. There's that Old Forester signature taste.
Well.
But.
Whoa. Oh, dang.
Okay. See, I picked the wrong episode to be like, I'm gonna spit out. Ugh, I've been trying to do Whole 30 again, which makes me feel amazing whenever I do it. But it requires no alcohol, which is very tough with this, you know.
I'm gonna stand up.
This is such a sad problem for me. Oh no. I have too much bourbon to drink, and I'm not supposed to drink it. But I want to drink it.
You see, Sarah, I was gonna say, like, if this was blind, I don't know. Well, actually, I do. I think I wouldn't have said, "Oh, this is Old Forester."
Not up front. It's hiding a little bit more than normal. Usually, I can tell by the nose that it's Old Forester or a Brown Foreman. This one, in just that first bit of taste, is when I'm like, there it is.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's definitely in the same family, but it's not like the normal signature taste. I don't know how else to describe it besides signature. I mean, it is unique to it, and I can pick it out of a lineup most of the time because it just, I don't know. It just calls itself out.
No, it's very
identifiable?
Yeah, it's like it's thumbprint. But wow, okay. I gotta go second sip.
Really rich, chewy, hot though. I feel like it's drinking hot for the 126. And it does have like that cherry brown sugar. I don't even think there's maybe just a very small hint of that banana. But again, it's like bananas with whiskey in brown sugar and butter, like banana Foster.
Foster flambe type of desserty thing. No,
Not
definitely
fresh banana.
Deep cherry. There is a tobacco note on there.
Nice char, good long finish. I mean, this is my favorite thing from Old Forester in a while.
It's, yeah.
In a while.
Nice mouthfeel, nice long finish.
Yeah. We did something with the 1910. I can't remember. We did like trying to make a 1915 or like we had tried it.
There was a 2 parts, 1 part, 1 part, 2 part variation. We did both.
We're doing some experimenting and you were just like absolute no across the board on 1910. And it was like the first time we tried it, I was like, yeah, I like it. And then the next time I was like, nah. Then I tried it another time and I was like, maybe. It's one of those where I have to hit in the right mood.
Yeah.
But I mean...
Whereas you're always in the mood for 1920.
I'm always in the mood for 1920.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is definitely... I'd rather have... Ooh, would I rather have this than the birthday bourbon? I think I would.
Oh, yeah.
I think I would.
I would.
I like the proof on this. It's kicking much more in our comfort zone of flavors and things.
I think there might have been one ahead of JG.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some super chats. Sorry that we missed you. Starting with Nick. Nick says, not last. You are also not last. And watch that glue sniffing.
Oh, okay.
That's you.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue.
JG says, I made the dead rise again, and it was a hit.
Oh, good.
We made it for another friend who doesn't normally drink bourbon and has been getting into it slowly, and she liked it too. So I feel like it's not just us telling each other it was good. I mean, it is sweet, but it was good. It's fun for Halloween.
And it's been our most viewed cocktail episode so far. It really shot up there.
Yeah, it really did. Wow. Scott says, what's your most surprising non-limited edition release this year? For me, it's Knob Creek 12-year. Most surprising.
12-year was good, but I wasn't surprised. I was more surprised about the results of the Fly Fight.
Yeah,
the Knob Creek Fly Fight.
15-year.
We see that there's now a 12-year cast strength Knob Creek out
That's
there.
What I want.
That we haven't tried yet. I don't know. I don't know if you call the Bardstown Bourbon Company Discovery Series 3 an LE or not. I wouldn't.
Ooh, I don't think.
I wouldn't call it LE.
It doesn't call itself a limited edition.
Yeah.
It is a limited release because
it's more of just an annual. I don't know how limited it is.
Would you call Stag Junior an LE?
No.
If you wouldn't call Stag Junior an LE, then this is also not an LE.
Yeah, I guess it's not. I don't call it anything that gets more than one release a year in an LE.
True. Okay. Like Booker's isn't an LE. They make editions and they do a certain number per year, but it's not like this.
But I don't know if I was so surprised that I loved it because I loved Batch 1 and Batch 2.
But what did surprise me was when someone asked or we were talking about it and it was like, how do you think this would hold up to like William LaRue Weller? And we were like,
pretty good.
Actually, it's pretty delicious.
Yeah. So I guess that is pretty surprising.
That's surprising to me, that reaction, that we weren't both just like, I mean, it's good, but...
Oh, well, here's one. The Booker's 2020-01. I think that...
Oh, yeah, that peanut butter.
Is a home run. And, we got it for $67.
Yeah.
That's a surprise that it was... Because, typically... The first couple batches of the year, historically, haven't been the best. It's always been 03 and 04.
Ooh, Michael says they sold out of the Discovery 3.
Wow.
I think we've seen it in stores some.
Yeah.
We've got our bottle.
Uh-huh. That's probably partially our fault. Was there someone above Donald?
Our fault? You mean good job, us?
Good job, us.
Nope, I got this one. Oh, yes, you're right. Caitlin said, my fiance and I were wondering which bourbon would you all recommend to celebrate an engagement? Well, congratulations. That's awesome. How exciting.
I'm just realizing there's a obvious marketing hole to be filled. There's birthday bourbon. There's no engagement bourbon. So when we make
an anniversary.
When we make a bourbon, we're going to make it engagement bourbon, and it's going to come out in November.
Well, it'll be called not engagement, but it will be called something like, I don't know. I want to say promises.
Special Occasions by Chad and Sarah.
Yeah, something like that. I would not.
Deep thoughts.
I would not do that. No. What's a good one though?
I mean, anything is special to you, honestly. If your first date, you went out and had a glass of Jim Beam Black, then Jim Beam Black is special to you because of that, because it's meaningful. You know, if you're a Four Roses fan, try to find an LE. If you're a Buffalo Trace fan, sorry, you're out of luck.
You're out of luck. Some people will try to find Blanton's bottles that have like the date,
yeah,
a relevant date to them on it.
Yeah.
That's gonna be really tough.
That will be
I think
tough.
you know, like Wild Turkey, like Decades is really cool for you know, it gives a long term, which is it is that. So
yeah.
gosh, I don't know, but it's something that you could just walk out and buy. I don't know.
That's tough. Rare breed's always a great value. I always say that.
Yeah.
For what you get.
Honestly, 1920.
1920.
It feels a little, you know, fancier.
Yeah.
If you could find an Elijah Craig barrel proof, I think that would be great.
Yeah, I mean that's tough.
A Four Roses single barrel would be good too.
Yes.
That would be fun. The roses, it's flowers and engagement.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I like that. I like that.
I don't know. Okay, that's the best I can do. Donald. Triangle cheers. Cheers to you crazy kids. We are. I received the cocktail codex for my 50th thanks to Sarah, and I love it. I received the cocktail codex because Drew Bolin he bought it for
That's
me.
right.
Indirectly, he bought it for me. And it's so fun. I'm glad that you also like it. He says, I also received some of the ingredients for a mastodon, thanks to
Awesome.
Chad. Wild Turkey Rare Breed Rye raised to you too. Well, thank you for that. This whole not drinking thing is not going so well.
John says, he actually said, with reference to a comment from the worst bourbon episode. Okay, here we go. I've been waiting. I just knew, you know. Basil Hayden's was totally my gateway drug, and I mean bourbon. Yeah. Now it's the last one I reach for. Yeah. Also, I'll do a shot of Malort if we get 300 likes on this video.
You are more than welcome to do a shot of Malort.
Start liking. We're at 145 right now. Let's get it up to 300 likes. And
We're almost halfway there, you guys.
John's going to take a shot of Malort.
Nice. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel about Basil Hayden. Like, if you pull it out, if I went over to someone's house and they were like, oh, I have this new bourbon, I've been wanting to try it, but I haven't found a reason to open it, and I'm just now getting into bourbon, and they pulled out Basil Hayden and opened it, I'd be like, internally, I'd be like, oh, okay, fine. Wah, wah. Like, I'm a little disappointed.
Well, like we said on the video, it'll do in a pinch.
Right,
Yeah.
but would I still drink it? Yes, and I would
Sure.
have a fine time. It would be fine. I'm just being a brat because I'm like, but, you know, for me, it does not, it's missing the flavor,
Yeah.
which is actually not good for me sometimes whenever we're drinking, because it's like, the easier it goes down, like Basil Hayden, the easier it is to just sip.
Oh, just keep going.
Yeah.
Right, with this, you're going to...
This, you have to, it's chewy.
Yeah. Well, thank you, John.
Yes, thank you, John.
That triangle was also for
Yes,
you
it was.
as well.
And Derek says, I made Sarah's bourbon butterscotch pie for a family event, and it was a hit. Yes. I'm so glad. Thanks for sharing your passion for all things bourbon. Absolutely.
Thank you, Derek.
It's a good
And then
time.
also...
Here, you do.
Okay. Swan pointed out that Booker's 2016-06 has a ring on it. I think it's called Anna's Answer.
Annie's Answer.
Annie's?
Anna's
Anna's Answer. You're right.
Adriana.
Adriana Grande's Answer. I think it's what it's called. They're way ahead of their time.
Arranged Marriages by Chaz and Sarah.
There you
20
go.
Wars.
Shotgun Wedding. No, that's a beer, right?
That's a beer.
Yeah.
That's Country Boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see, we got that one. And JG says, Whiskey Magic, one sip, and Sarah is back. And I know, it's like I've been revived. I wasn't.
Well, it's also you guys.
I do pick up.
feed off the souls of 509 that are watching right now.
It's very Halloween-y.
Gives us power.
Oh my gosh, that's kind of
There
creepy.
can be only one.
Well, I think it's going to be you, because I'm not going to fight you on that one. Let's see.
198 thumbs up. We need 202 more.
Lovely.
Sorry, 102 more. And 101 more. And there'll be a shot of Malort. Not here.
Not here. I'm not doing
I
that.
actually don't have
I'm sorry.
have a shot of.
My brain
Speaking
will
of
explode.
really Adriana. Speaking of bad things, I kind of we've had the offer for someone to hook us up with a bottle of Cleveland bourbon, and I'm kind of like, man, the internet really doesn't like this. I feel like as whiskey tubers,
Oh, I know.
we should experience it with them and know just how bad. So we'd be open for it. Or if we ever
Would
make
we?
it up
Would we,
to
Chad?
Cincinnati, maybe we'll just try to, track down a bottle.
Yeah.
I mean, we wouldn't be
I would love
up
to go to
for
Cincinnati.
it,
If you're in Cincinnati and you can go eat at this restaurant called Soto, you definitely should. The pasta is so good. Like, the atmosphere is amazing, too. But yeah, I don't know. In future travels, just jot that little note down. If I can give you one thing, it would be that, and do Taste of Belgium. The waffles are legit.
And get ice cream from
No, that's in Louisville.
Oh, that's in Louisville.
This is why I need to start a blog.
Oh, no. But Richie...
Maybe when I'm inside all winter, I'll write a blog.
Just write a blog. Richie says, Chad, have you and Sarah had the joys of Smoke Wagon Nevada Bourbon yet? I finally have. The uncut and unfiltered bottle is legit.
No, I've been hearing a lot about Smoke Wagon lately.
We have I think...
You think we have a sample?
A sample. First world problems here, not remembering if it's in the sample.
This is why we need a day to reorganize our sample catalog, because...
And then Brian Bernicke saying there can be only one. Another great movie with Sean Connery. That's right. Rest in peace, Sir Sean.
Cheers for him.
Sean Connery was in Outlander. That's not right.
Outlander is a TV show that I do enjoy.
The Quickening. Highlander. Whew.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah, Highlander. There can be only one. Outlander. All right, Sarah.
There was just a drop left in there.
Let's.
I mean, overall verdict, I really like this. Like, as Old Forester continues to do more limited releases and stuff, this is a good one. I like this.
Wow.
But.
Well, before you but. It sat here in the glass. It's opened up. Whew, man. Fourth or fifth sip here. It really goes deeper, darker tobacco. And it's a super viscous mouthfeel. It's just, it sticks around. Big Kentucky hug. Big, bold, dark, rich flavors in this bottle.
This is a good, I mean, it's their anniversary bottle, so maybe that would be a good.
That would be a good.
It would be a good special occasion bottle, but I feel like you could say that about most limited releases.
Right. $160. I feel like this $160 bottle is going to stay around for. You're just going to inch it down because
it's a lot.
It's
to absorb.
It's powerful stuff.
Yeah.
If this were cut down to 100 or below, I would have to. I mean, regardless of what it tasted like, I would just have to say that's not a very good value. $160 for something you're probably going to go through.
Yeah.
Fairly fast, but with this proof and the way it's sticking around and kind of like sticks to your ribs, it's like that type of feeling bourbon.
It's good winter time. Ooh,
yeah.
What are we going to do with it?
I'm going to give it a recommend if you have a chance. Pick it up. Or, okay, let me caveat that. I give it a recommend if this is in the field that you normally play with bourbon.
Yeah.
If $160 isn't out of the ordinary for you, now if you're never buy anything higher than 1920, maybe don't rush out and spend $160 on this.
I'd rather you get the Discovery Series 3.
You might be mad at me. And yeah, I would agree. $130.
Yeah, $30.
And more like maybe well-rounded. This is very like, it's the deep dark, it's the cherry, it's the tobacco, it's that like.
It's a cozy pour.
It's making me a little hot. It's that type of pour. But if you do normally play in that ballpark, yeah. Or good price at a bar.
Or if you've been really chasing the birthday bourbon and haven't been able to find it, but you can find this one, then do it.
Especially since the birthday bourbon price...
It just keeps going up.
What was that?
And the proof is like 100 proof.
120? 130? I mean, we just did it a month ago.
140. Was it? It was definitely around 130.
Yeah. If this is $20 or $30 more than a birthday bourbon, highly recommend getting this over the birthday.
The trouble
bourbon.
is going to be, where will you see this, right?
Right.
So Chris says, glad I finally got to catch you guys live. Dig your channel a lot. My friends got a kick out of me drinking from your Glencairns. We get a kick out of that too.
We do get a kick. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris. And
appreciate
this will be for the next few. Jake says, I worked a wedding with the Distillers of Cleveland Bourbon's family, and it was bad. Woo. I didn't want to tell them that when they offered me a sample. Yeah, I don't think you could be like, by the way, this is not good.
Hey man, hey. Your stuff's not good. I don't know why in that scenario you were like drunk. Sorry.
Did you know that Swan was named Sean after Sean Connery?
I didn't know Swan's name was Sean.
And his brother is Connor.
Huh.
Wow.
That's very cool.
That is cool.
I didn't know that, Swan.
Learned something new about a friend today.
Huh. Oh, Perry's in here now too?
Perry.
Hey, Perry. How's the kiddo?
In the new dad club.
Yeah. He's a dad
I
drinking
assume
bourbon.
yes, you're a dad drinking bourbon now. I'm in that group and I'm like,
You're a dad drinking
do I belong here? I don't, but I like to see the conversation.
I'm a dog dad.
I'm a casual observer. Sure.
Dog dad drinking bourbon.
Sure. I think real parents would argue that that's not the same. But for us dog parents, that's all we have, so it's all we know.
I mean,
it feels real.
She's still on the mend, and
we're still carrying her.
Still carrying her down the stairs, so, you know.
She's our little baby. All right, and Crooked Tail says, I drink a 50-50 of Malort and Jaeger. Why, you guys want to make me sick?
Oh, before?
I drink Cleveland whiskey again. That is a statement.
Speaking of Malort, we're at 236 thumbs up and 1 thumbs down. Thank you. Get it to 300, and there'll be a Malort shot here. Not us.
No, we're not doing it. They'll do it out there in the wild, and no one will ever know, really, except for what we've been told here.
I mean, hopefully you do a little video on your phone and you know, put it on Instagram and tag us or something.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Put it in a story, and we'll re-story it.
Okay, I'm back to the Four Roses now.
Oh, okay, let's do that. Let's switch.
You're really good at that sound effect. I was like, what was that?
Four Roses. Now, it's sat here in the glass for 25 minutes.
Oh, that nose is nice.
Yeah, it's
got more of the floral coming through, more traditional Four Roses nose.
I get more, it's escaping me. Well, I guess just more baking spices. It's just more, it's less honed in on that one specific thing that it was earlier. Like that peachy sort of dessert thing. Oh yeah, now it's a lot more cinnamon, caramel, baking spices. Yeah. You know, one thing that...
This isn't my favorite edition of this.
A little criticism.
Yeah.
It's a little dry.
There is a licorice note. I just got it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So what's weird, and I'm like, this is totally weird. It is a different experience when you spit it out. After you taste it,
right.
It's almost like on the way out, I get flavors that I didn't get before. I'm not saying you should do it. Some people probably think this is blasphemy. That's fine. You know what Brent Elliott did when he was trying to find this bottle? He spit.
Well, of course. And when it's your job...
Well, this is my job.
You can't. But, like, all day.
Right, sure. But anyways, but if they can do it to a degree of such, you know, a high level of being able to choose these really exceptional things out by doing it that way.
And cut down to below 80 proof. Even.
Right. Then I feel like it's legit. Like I'm not getting anything less. Maybe a little less I'm not getting the hug that I would get normally.
Agreed.
But other than that, I feel like you're still getting a great snapshot of what's in the glass. So
yeah.
I don't know why I'm defending myself.
Joseph
I do what I want.
Brazo says, Liz may be singing at Carnegie Hall in June. If not, we're coming to Lex.
That's exciting. We'll be here.
Well, I don't know which way to cheer for.
Well, I want
them to come to Lex.
I want her to be singing. Sure. As a parent, it's a nice consolation prize.
Yes.
If however that works out.
We will be the
we'll be the welcoming
prize.
committee. Yeah. And
Andrew Bolin.
Go ahead and do the triangle.
Woo Drew Bolin.
Ooh, that was a loud one. I'm sorry. Drew says, Chad and Sarah, speaking of punishment, which is the benchmark that we mentioned, have we found the new drink of choice? As a punishment bourbon?
Yes.
I think, we still have an answer for that.
Yeah.
Dare you reveal it? He said, P.S. Glad it's November. Got a glass poured tonight. Last thing, I do have the E.H. Taylor barrel proof to share later. Chad knows what I'm talking about. Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but that sounds promising.
Nice. That's great. That's great. Thank you, Drew.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Drew.
Yes. No, we do. But apparently maybe not. We need to try this Cleveland.
Yeah, we do need to try this Cleveland and see what's our worst of worst.
Yeah. I don't know.
You know, I think we can share. You don't want to?
No, we can. I was just thinking, well...
We don't really use it anymore because we don't really do that to each other anymore.
Right.
As far as, like, saying, you lost, now you have to do a shot of this.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because we just drink, like, why would we? I don't know.
Well, we don't play ping
pong anymore.
Yeah.
But, so, I have to say, it is Town Branch, which is a local distillery.
And it got a lot of votes on our episode, but it didn't.
It didn't.
The ones that we included, and I actually didn't mention this in the episode, but the ones that we actually spoke about were anything that got over 20% of a vote in a poll. Mm-hmm. So you had your winner, then you had your, anything that was above 20%. And Town Branch just didn't break that. But a lot of people who did comment in the initial round were very adamant about their distaste for Town Branch, and we have to agree.
And isn't it, he's Irish, right? Or Scottish?
He was.
And so I think, though, that the idea behind it was that it was supposed to be like a melding of bourbon and...
Well, that was more the Pierce Lyons Reserve. That was definitely a whiskey because it was supposed to be like...
But I thought that's how they were treating all...
Potentially.
The reason why they were going for the flavor profile they were going for is because they were trying to strike a balance between what he liked from, like, his traditional whiskey experience.
Possibly. I'm not 100% certain about that.
Well,
I do know the
tour guide at the distillery told me that.
Right.
But I guess that person could be wrong.
Well, I know the Pierce Lyons was definitely in that vein, and I guess maybe the regular old Town Branch was in that vein too, but 4 out of 5 dentists agree. It's not good.
Yeah, it's
a shame because
we want to like
local.
it. Oh, and every time they come out with something new, I try it because I want to support my local distillery, right?
Man,
the sherry cask was rough. I thought it was 10 years. I think it was it was either 9 or 10 years old. It was older than their normal stuff, and it had been, finished in sherry casks, and it was fancy. And so I thought, okay, here we go. They're on the right track. We're getting some older stuff. We're playing with new flavors. It was like, how did you make it worse? No, again, it's just really not for us. I don't know what flavor profile they're going after, but it's not up our alley.
Now, they have changed it to 90 proof now.
Which is respectable.
Right. So if we were actually going to see where it fell on our personal worst of list, we would need to go out and buy a new bottle because one we have is an 80 proof.
Yeah.
Which would be sad because it's also not super cheap either.
It's not
like
cheap.
$30 to $35. Honestly, can't remember. I just don't look at it.
Right.
But
we just know.
Yeah.
I wish they would age longer. Like, I wish they would do some more experimentation. I don't know. I wish they would come out with something that we like. I really do. It's like, it's just tough.
It is tough.
I hate to hate on a Lexington distillery.
Yeah. Scott's saying I had OZ Tyler and I've had Cleveland and I'd rather have OZ Tyler?
Wow, you guys really hate Cleveland.
Wow, that is saying something because...
I just got chills.
I
actually just got chills.
I kind of, maybe hidden it in my brain, forgotten about OZ Tyler. I don't know, Town Branch versus OZ Tyler. I don't know which one actually would be worse. I kind of feel like OZ Tyler would.
You said hidden it in my brain, and it made me think of the Hidden Brain podcast, which I really like.
Sorry.
And I was like, ooh, now I want to listen to Hidden Brain tomorrow.
But to say you would want to have OZ Tyler over Cleveland is saying something. Now I've got to have it.
Now we know. We need to know.
Oh.
I'm a little scared.
Huh. Well, let's finish up the Four Roses portion here. So Sarah, Four Roses LE, 150, a little bit less than 150. 112 something proof. 55.7. What say you?
I say that it is good. It is not my favorite of the small batch limited editions.
Yeah, I agree.
And this year, I think I would rather have one of those Brent Elliott picks from the gift shop over this. Is that mean? I hate to say anything about, but this one I don't know what they blended in this one, but it's less of what I normally like. I don't know what it is. I like it. I'm glad we have it, but if we had the chance to buy a second bottle, I'd probably say pass.
It's less nuanced than other Four Roses. Yeah. It's less nuanced. It's I don't know. I think this might hit all the right notes for someone, but for our particular palate, it's not hitting those for us. It's good, but there's a tiny licorice note in there that is driving me up a wall. I hate it. If you can only get one LE this year, and this is one of your options, I might kind of just say pass and go with Bardstown Bourbon Company number 3. Mm-hmm. Discovery Series number 3, or
I mean what else is in this price? I mean, there's lots of other stuff in this price range.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We've talked about lots of other limited editions this year.
Yeah.
If you could find that Parker's Heritage Heavy Char bourbon,
yes, I would say that.
Get that.
I would say that for sure. That hits all the right notes for us.
Yes.
Wow. Wow, wee wah.
Wow, wee wah.
Borat's back, everybody.
I know. Did you know? Well, I guess that'll do it. I feel like we've... I have to say, Chad, I kind of like this format, especially with things like this that need more time and attention.
Yes.
Normally, we try to do 4, 5, 6 pours in an episode, and I know sometimes you guys like that because you want us to be Chaz and Sarah and get a little
there was going to be no Chaz and Sarah
There will be none tonight. But I actually kind of like spending a little more time with each one, letting them open up, being able to discuss them more, whereas normally I feel like we're very hurriedly on to the next. And sometimes that works, but I liked it this way.
Now, Nate's saying that we're crazy, that the 2020 LE is amazing. Can't believe you both don't like it. We do like it. We are not saying it's bad at all. We do enjoy it. We're comparing it more to like the past
4 years
before it, and like the Elliott Select and the Al Young and other Four Roses special editions that have come out in the last 5 years. And it's not living up to some of those. It might be about middle of the pack.
For me, I can almost pinpoint it that it's that licorice flavor, primarily.
It's still good. We still enjoy it. We're still going to enjoy this bottle. It is in no means bad.
It will not go to waste, don't you worry.
It's just not the LE we were hoping that it would, but that it very often is.
Yeah.
That's all.
And we've been fortunate enough to have a lot of really nice LEs this year and being able to taste through them all. In past years, this one has jumped up. We'll still put it in our best of flight. We will see.
Absolutely.
Because it has done well in past years, so maybe give it some time to open up and give it another try. But
I keep seeing this question, 2020-03 Booker's information.
No.
All we know is the rumor that either there was inconsistency with the batch and they weren't happy with it, so they scrapped it, and there's not going to be an 03. Or
my thought to that is they've got plenty of bourbon in plenty of warehouses to avoid losing the $80 per bottle. I think they could have scrounged something else up. Is my opinion.
The other rumor is they're trying to be more limited with it, so
which I could see
paring it down to 3. But they already had the 03 and the 04 on the TTB, so if they're going to do that, I don't see why they would make themselves look potentially bad by not having an 03 when the label's already out there.
My thought is it has something to do with just this year COVID stuff. I mean, it's just put a strain on supply chains and stuff, and you would think it would affect more distilleries than just Jim Beam, but who knows? For whatever reason, maybe they just weren't able to get the 03 on time, and they just decided to scrap it and do the 04. Like, I can't think of a reason why they would choose to forego the sales if they could avoid it at all. So, like you said, why would you list the TTB label if you had a plan to not do it? I guess at the end of the day, they could have just called an audible and pulled it.
Yeah, just a speculation, but I know Kentucky Chew, they trademarked that, and because of that, they made more bottles of Kentucky Chew to put out there in the world than normal. maybe there's still like a lot of those bottles, so they're trying to pull back.
Maybe.
Just to get some of those kind of sold through before they push more out. But still, I don't see why they would make themselves look potentially bad by having an 03 label
and then
never fulfilling it. So
yeah.
I don't know.
I agree, but I mean, I'd also be okay if they wanted to take it to 3 releases a year. Because I feel like in the past, there's always one bottle of Booker's a year where I'm just like, this
Just
isn't
misses
it
the
for
mark.
me.
Uh-huh.
This is not feeling like, it's not that it's bad, it's just like, this doesn't feel like Booker's. This should be an Op Creek or something. I don't know.
I mean, if that means they would make more bottles of all 3, and then we could get more of that one a year that we really like, then I'd be for that too. And then it would be like the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof and the Larceny Barrel Proof. Stag is just twice a year.
Yeah, Stag is twice a year.
Old Forester is twice a year.
Old
Fitzgerald is twice a year.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think twice or 2 or 3 times seems to be the sweet spot. I mean, geez, they used to have 6.
6. Can you imagine?
6 a year.
So many.
Yeah.
JG says, a nice ending jingle would be Mash Now. That's great. 877 Mash
877 Mash Now. I have a structured bourbon list, and I need Mash Now. Call J.G. Wentworth.
They're going to hate it.
Mash Now.
It gets stuck in your head. It's a little earworm.
Whoa, Andrew Bolin.
Starting the fund. Let's get those donations in to see if it's worth it. #punishment.
Is this for the Cleveland?
I hope. Is that what you're trying to do?
Woof.
I'm just going to be honest with you. Drew, love you. And so appreciate that. Will not be taking a shot of Town Branch tonight. Under no circumstances will I be taking a shot of Town Branch.
I don't think that's
tonight.
what he meant.
Okay.
I
don't know what. I don't know, but I'm just
just to get
putting
that
out there.
bottle of Cleveland.
Oh, well.
Thank you.
Oh, that was too soft. There we go.
There we go. Turn it up a little bit. Yeah. Well, it looks like we didn't get the 300 likes, so no Malort shot.
For.
Yeah.
Oh, and Glenn.
Glenn and Kathy Golf Whiskey saying #punishment.
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
I'm just doing delicate ones now.
Very delicate on the triangle.
I'm exhausted. I think I'm gonna go lay down.
I think this
Dawn, what's going on?
#punishment?
Question mark? I can't do it.
Wow.
I hope that's not for what I think this is. Maybe next time? How about next time? Okay.
Yeah.
OG Brick 420 says, I truly hate that song. So sorry. I mean...
Oh, Todd Cooper.
They've clearly coordinated offline.
They're giving us an airstrike here.
Yes, they are. I think that does it then, right? That's 60 plus 50. Yeah, that does it.
I will not let you do a shot of Town Branch.
I will do it next time. I can't do it tonight.
She will
My
do it
head
next
feels
time.
terrible.
And to satiate you all, I will do one tonight. And then I'll do one with you next week.
That's a lot. Why would you volunteer to do 2?
I'm taking the bullet, Sarah. Taking the bullet. I'll go get it.
Oh, it's not for Malort, correct? Okay, because I'm
No,
not.
'cause we don't
I'm
have
never doing. Well, we don't have any.
We don't have
right?
a Malort.
No.
No, that was for one of our friends here in the chat.
Drew says you got a Town and Branch.
And then
And Brian says,
Brian Brenneke.
Punishment. Y'all are crazy. I'll do it next time.
Yeah, she'll
I
do it
promise.
next time.
Joseph, yay. Thank you. You guys
Joseph.
are sweet. And there's over 300 now, so that...
Okay, John will be doing the Malort.
The Malort.
John, I hope maybe, you could film it. Put it, if you have an Instagram handle, put it there in the chat. If any of the mods see it, make sure it gets reposted. I'll be right back.
Goodness. Oh, goodness.
I know where to keep it because it's in the island of Misfit Bourbon.
Oh, we do have an island of misfit bourbons. This is funny. Maybe that's what we should do an episode on. While I have your attention for a minute, what would you guys like to see in a holiday video? We usually, the past few years, we've done our gift guide video, but we've been so extensive in those videos with like all the things that we love, and it covers such a wide range, like, ice ball molds and glassware and books and things, and not enough of it is coming out every year new that we can be like create a whole other list of things that's that big, if that makes any sense. Plus, then we also put the bourbons in there too, and our merch. So we've been trying to think about what we can do this year that would be different, but still fun. And so, like we said, we're talking about breaking the bourbons out and just doing like a holiday, best to drink for holiday, and then like maybe giftable. Maybe we can do a giftable episode. And then like, what else should we do? I think there's plenty of recipe videos that we can do. I just don't know that there's enough new like gadgets and gear things that we can do for a whole episode. So if you have any ideas, please feel free to throw them out.
Michelle, yes.
I do have a Christmas cocktail, and it is quite tasty. Yes. I think I might call it the Christmas morning cocktail.
Okay.
It's so warm and
fuzzy.
You liked it.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you already?
Oh,
for Michelle?
Michelle, I didn't. Chad taking one for his honey. Yes. He's good to me. Today. We'll see about tomorrow. Yes. A Christmas cocktail episode is in order. That will be fun. Misfits Bourbon. Oh, would be a good Christmas video because the Island of Misfit
Bourbons.
Toys. Where's the pen? Swan, can you take notes?
It's recorded.
Oh, it's recorded. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Drink battle maybe. Recipes. Tour of your bourbon home and stash. Oof, that's a big ask. We're undergoing some construction.
Yeah.
So maybe not this year on that one, but I like the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Okay, holiday recipes are getting a lot of yays. Pudding War says, Chad looking to get lucky. He'll be taking a bullet for Sarah. Well, he's already married me, so he kind of signed up for that.
It's true.
I think.
Jose says, so shorts after all. Yay.
Yeah, shorts.
Yes.
Bourbons you'd wish to be gifted in different price ranges. So like what we would want to get. That's interesting. Let's see, what else? Are we still working on the new set? Chad can answer that question. It's almost there, but it still needs a few finishing touches.
It's just getting the lighting right. Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
12 Days of Bourbon, 12 Days of Christmas. We're very much on that page.
Yes.
We'll be doing something like that as well.
Yeah.
I was really trying to not replace our gift guide episode, but steer it just a little bit in a direction that makes more sense because we've covered so much over the years.
Yeah.
We would just be repeating a lot of the things that we've already said, and why should we do that? Because it lives on the internet, and you can just go watch that one.
That's right.
There's a hair in my hat, and it is really bothering me.
Takupa will
Grinch
be
bourbons.
joining in with a Town Branch single barrel
Cast
strength.
Wow, Todd.
Well,
what a kind human.
I would imagine that would be better.
Because at least it's that.
Anyway, this is, as we said, of a few years ago. This is 80 proof.
Bourbon and pie beer. We did that last year. That would be fun.
We did.
We should do that again.
Mm-hmm. All right. Boo. Boo.
Can I just smell it?
Yeah, well.
It's not as terrible as I remember, but it's not good.
All right, here we go. Cheers, everybody.
Oof. Lil wants to know, are we doing the LBS Advent Calendar? We're doing a slightly different take on Advent this year, so I don't want to reveal too much. Poor Chad. Thank you. You must really love me.
You know, it's not the worst. I feel like
this Cleveland is really scaring me into thinking that this might not be as bad as I think it is. I'm not gonna get a pour, Drew. I'm not.
I feel like the Ozzy Tyler.
Should I just do it?
No. She'll do it next week. She promises.
I don't want to give myself a worse headache than I have right now.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay.
It'll be next week.
It'll be better next week.
Not good. Not a good aftertaste. Not a good palate finish. No part of it's good. But just revisiting it, because I haven't had it in a couple of years, I don't feel like it would be the worst. Like if there was a top 5 worst and number 1 was the worst, this wouldn't be number 1.
No.
I know that. It might be in the top 5, probably, but not the worst.
I'm seeing lots of really good ideas in the chat, and I'm regretting that I'm not taking notes.
Well, this chat lives.
It does?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because someone said
It
a
does?
bourbon and, what did you say? A movie pairing. And I like that idea for the holidays because there's so many holiday movies. And I think, like, first of all, I have to watch Die Hard, which everyone argues is and isn't a Christmas movie. I don't know. I think it is.
It is.
I'd like to do a movie pairing with what you should drink while you watch.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool.
Yeah.
And someone said, like, a list of giftable in different price ranges, which is something that we've done in our gift guide, but I'm
Yeah.
wondering if it needs to become its own thing. I don't know. Or if maybe we just focus on that instead of
I think it's everything we've done but pared down.
pared down is
Yeah.
what we need. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what we're going to do then, Chad says. But then we need more. We'll do more things. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Drew says next week ends with a Cleveland versus Town and Branch for the makeup. Oh, okay.
Well,
If we have Cleveland by then, I don't know.
I don't think we'll be going to Cincinnati, so I don't see how we could. Oh darn! I don't see how we could get a Cleveland bourbon.
But
by
I'll
then.
definitely do this, Drew. I'm
We could
sorry
do this
that
versus OZ Tyler.
I would do that.
I know Winchester.
I would rather do that next week than do this right now.
Yeah, I know Winchester got over 20% of the vote on our video, and that's made by Terra Pure, which is OZ Tyler. So I don't see how Winchester could be any worse than OZ Tyler.
Oh, I don't know. Best mini bottle pairings for stocking stuff for candies. Oh, that's a good idea too. I like these things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what good ideas. Wow. Can we do it all? I don't know if we're gonna have enough time.
pretty big Saturday, actually.
It's pretty big.
Going to Home Depot.
I'll need to take some notes, see what we can fit into the schedule.
Yeah.
But definitely some recipes. I'd love to do this movie idea. That would be so fun.
Yeah.
But again, with an advent calendar where you get one video every day for 25 days, it's hard to do a lot else.
Now, Black Fly, sorry, asks why keep nasty swill. Well, you know, if we didn't have the channel, I don't know if we would. We are very against pouring things down the drain. We had that episode, 5 things you can do to keep, to save a bourbon from having to pour it down the drain.
But
So
look,
we would probably try to rectify it.
sure.
But if we didn't have a channel, this is like in the libraries when we need it for just
such an occasion.
Occasions.
Or like for the worst video that
Yeah.
we just did for Halloween, we had some of those things around, and it's just because we come across things and we always hang on to them because we might need them for a comparison one day when someone says, but is Cleveland worse than Town Branch or
Right.
worse than OZ Tyler? It's like, well, we have those things. We can go pull them. We don't normally reach for them, but
Nope.
they're there for a reason.
As we said, we have a cabinet that is the island of misfit bourbons, and that's where this lives.
Jeff says, I can get you a bottle of Cleveland if you really want it. I don't know how to describe if I really want it or not. It sounds like we need it, though.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeff. It sounds like we might have to get some.
Yeah.
So.
Well, okay.
Well, I think that we've...
we better get while the getting's good.
We better, yes.
Before we have to drink anything else that we've mentioned tonight.
Yeah, no. Escape. I need to go take some Advil.
Right. And drink
more
more water.
water.
That's
Yeah.
right. Cool.
Well, thanks for coming, you guys. And we'll be back next week. Obviously, I owe a debt to Drew and crew.
A debt
I like
must
that, though.
be paid.
He led the crusade.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're doing next week, but I assume it will be fun. And yeah, we'll be working on those holiday ideas. So exciting
Absolutely.
stuff. All right.
All right.
Thanks, Chad.
Thanks, Sarah.
And I guess if you want to do the normal thing.
Drink more bourbon?
Yeah. Until next time.
Put a question mark in there.
Drink more bourbon. Yes, I'm sure I want to end it.